Stop working harder. Start designing the system. Most people believe money comes from working harder, longer hours, more effort, more sacrifice. But if that were true, construction workers, nurses, and factory workers would all be millionaires. The truth is a little uncomfortable. Hard work alone doesn't create wealth. Leverage and systems do. Let me show you what that really means. A father gave each of his 4 sons $3,000 and said, "Start a business. Do whatever you want." They all chose the same product. Fresh juice. The first son, Daniel, chose the path of hard work. He rented a small cart, woke up at 5 a.m., bought fruit every morning, squeezed juice by hand, and sold cups for $2. On a good day, he sold 200 cups. At the end of the month, his profit was around $1,500. But there was a problem. If Daniel got sick, the income stopped. If he rested, the money stopped. His business was tied directly to his body. The second son, Leo, thought differently. He didn't make any juice himself. Instead, he partnered with local gyms and offices. He bought juice in bulk from small producers for $1 per cup and resold it for $2. Leo sold 800 cups a day without squeezing a single orange. His monthly profit was around $3,500. He didn't work harder. He worked higher up the chain. The third son, Adrian, played an even bigger game. He approached companies and said, "I'll supply juice for your employees every weekday, but you have to pay monthly in advance." The companies hesitated. So Adrian showed them his brother Leo's sales numbers as proof. With these prepaid contracts, Adrian used other people's money to lock in exclusive deals with suppliers. He wasn't selling cups. He was controlling distribution. His profit passed $10,000 a month within a year. But Noah, the youngest, didn't touch juice at all. He watched quietly. Instead of talking to customers or sellers, he went straight to the fruit importers and packaging suppliers. He created a simple system. He connected suppliers to juice brands and took a 5% commission on every single order. No inventory, no staff, no juice. Yet Noah made more than all 3 of his brothers combined. Same product, same city, same starting money, different level of thinking. Most of us are trained to think like Daniel. Work harder, wake up earlier, push more. But real money is made when your income is detached from your time and supported by a system that keeps working, even without you. Before you start any business, ask yourself this. If I disappear for 1 week, does the money stop? Now, why do some people succeed without a high level of education? Let me tell you another short story. On a bus, a lawyer sat next to a street vendor named Ben. The lawyer said, "I'll ask you a question. If you can't answer, you give me $10. Then you ask me one. If I can't answer, I'll give you $1,000. Ben agreed. The lawyer asked a ridiculously difficult legal question. Ben just smiled and handed over $10. Then Ben asked, "What belongs to everyone, but most people use less than 10% of it?" The lawyer thought and thought. He had no answer. Frustrated, he paid Ben the $1,000. Still curious, the lawyer asked, "So, what's the answer?" Ben simply gave him $10 back and said, "I don't know either." The lawyer was stunned. The difference wasn't intelligence. It was how the game was designed. Years later, Ben opened a small shop selling handmade bags. Across the street was an old luxury brand store with loyal customers and higher prices. Ben put up a sign, "Premium leather bags 60% off today." The competitor panicked and immediately lowered their prices. So, Ben lowered his again. Customers flooded the street, drawn by the price war. Finally, the competitor confronted Ben, yelling, "You're destroying both of us." Ben calmly replied, "No, only you." You see, Ben didn't actually sell any discounted bags. The sign was just a filter. When customers entered his shop, he explained, "Oh, that promotion just ended, but let me show you how our bags are made. People studied. They listened. They boat." Ben wasn't competing on price. He was controlling attention. The final truth is this. Success isn't about knowing more. It's about seeing better. A degree doesn't guarantee wealth. Hard work doesn't guarantee freedom. Understanding people, incentives, and systems does. So, stop asking, how can I work harder? Start asking, how can I design the game so money comes to me? That's how real wealth is built. And that's exactly what we break down here on Mind Atlas. If you're not following Mind Atlas, you might never hear this again. But if you are, congratulations. You're learning how the system really works. Thanks for watching.